Good morning, guys. It is another day. It's 6:30 this morning. Keegan's left about 15 minutes ago, just waved him goodbye. He's left nice and early because the traffic won't be as bad, so I think it's looking at about a 3.5 hour drive back to his, as opposed to 4 or more. I had a choice. I was like, do I go back to bed or do I stay awake? And I decided old Joel, like younger Joel, would have just gone back to bed. A, now I don't think I can because I'm awake. And B, I've got a breakfast this morning with my management and that starts at 9:30, so I'd need to leave here just after 8. So I was like, I've got an hour and a half now. I could get ahead with editing, I could watch some YouTube videos. I'm just gonna have a coffee and relax this morning. It feels very weird because it's still dark outside, so it feels like the evening. Right guys, I'm just watching YouTube videos and I'm also replying to comments on last night's video while I'm having my coffee, and I knew this would happen. So the video that went out last night was the one of Keegan doing all my DIY, and he decided to do it shirtless. And I knew this would happen, that people go, like, basically say that I'm lying, that I told Keegan to do it topless for views. And I'm like, this is why in the video I said no, because people are gonna think I've asked you to do that. People are gonna think that I've been like, do it topless. And people, even though I said that in the video, people still think that I did that on purpose, which I did not. Why? I think that's so cringe. I would not do that. But what I will say is, I obviously made the thumbnail from that moment because, yeah, I knew it would help the video. So whilst I did not ask him to be topless, when I'm looking, basically the thumbnail and title are the most important part of a YouTube video, really, because that's what sells the video. You basically want to sell the click. You want someone to click on the video. So with every video, I'm looking for the most clickable frame from the video. So it's in the same way that when something goes wrong, for example, like when my car gets broken into, I didn't plan for my car to get broken into, but am I gonna make the title and thumbnail about my car getting broken into? Yes, I am, because that's gonna sell the click more than me walking over. Do you know what I mean? So no, I did not ask him to be topless, but did I think, oh, since there is a frame of him topless, should I use it to help my video? Yes, I should. So that is the behind the scenes gossip on the whole topless debacle. I did not ask him to, but am I gonna use it? Yes, I am. Shoot me. Sorry, I'm a YouTuber, I've got to pay the bills. Christmas is coming up. I've been watching this Top Gear video of them driving a Range Rover off-road, and I'm obsessed with Range Rovers. I really have wanted a Range Rover since I was a kid. And I think the Range Rovers now, they all look really sleek and modern, and I thought that they basically weren't good off-roaders anymore, but they're so good still.
What have you done there? Your wipers on.
Right, I'm out of the house. It is cold. Can you see my breath? I asked Alexa this morning the temperature, and it says a high of 8 degrees, which I'm buzzing for. You guys know I've been complaining that it's not cold enough. I mean, it's still not that cold, as in like, I'm in a t-shirt and then my North Face, but anyway, I've just seen one of my neighbours and given them a nice wave, and if that is you, please can you send me a message on Instagram or leave a comment or something. I mean, I don't know if they watch my videos. A while ago, I got a message on Instagram from someone saying, do you live on blah-de-blah street? Because I've just seen you walking over, and I've just moved in with my partner across the road, literally across the road from my house. And I replied being like, yeah, I do. And then lost the message. I just can't find it. And I've had awkward sort of hellos with this person, thinking it might be them. And that person today that I just decided to wave at, I was like, this might not be that guy, but I think it is. So I just smiled and waved, and he waved back. But if that's you, and if you do watch my videos, please send me another message and I'll keep my ear out. Eye out? Nose out? I'll keep an eye out for it. Anyway, this coat is super baggy, and I want to get some elastic put in there so it can like bunch up. I might look to see if I could do it myself, because I do have a sewing machine. If not, I was thinking of just taking this to the seamstress and being like, can you just thread some elastic through it? Let me know how difficult that is. I know I've got plenty of seamstresses that follow me and watch my videos. So please let me know how difficult it is to thread some elastic through. I guess I've got to unpick lots of the stitching, thread it through and stitch it back up again. Can't be that difficult, can it? My favourite shortcut is open. The gates were open, so I get to cut through. I love these flats. Does anyone else catastrophize? Because I've just been thinking about what would happen if a fire started in my house while Ava was in there, while neither of us were in the house, and how the house would burn down and Ava would burn alive. And now I've got myself worked up going, oh my gosh, could that happen? What would happen? Da, 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 da. And then I'm like, Joel, calm down. Like, that's not gonna happen. I'm convinced it's gonna happen now. Oh my gosh, guys, that was hellish. I forgot that it was rush hour. All the trains were delayed. I missed one train because it was completely full, no one could get on. Managed to squeeze onto the other one. I've just been sweating on the train, so I've just been walking around in this 8 degrees with my coat off to try and cool down a bit, which I've managed to do, so I've popped it back on now. I'm not late, I've still got 10 minutes and it's probably a 5-minute walk away, so I'm gonna slow down, prevent the sweating any further, and just enjoy South Bank. This is my favourite part of London. The event is done, guys. That was really nice. Had a bit of food, I had a muffin and a little bit of avocado on toast. Had a good meeting. It was sort of like a brainstorming creator session between lots of creators and my management company. So yeah, there was lots of creators there, met lots of cool people. Whenever I go to these events, I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone is cooler than me. And I definitely feel a bit like the grandpa of the group as well. Even though I'm only 31 and I look 21. Definitely feel like the older ones there. And I'm still learning about myself, guys. I mean, I suppose I knew this somewhat, but I'm like really confident in small groups. Maybe let's say a group of 4 people max. But in a group like that where there was like 20 people, I am a massive introvert and I get so nervous talking in front of everyone. And it's like, I used to think it was if I knew people, then I'm really confident, and if I don't know them, I'm not. But I'm realizing it's not whether or not I know someone, it's how many people are there. So I could walk into a room with 4 people, or 3 people, I might not know them, but people go, oh, he's an extrovert. Whereas the more people there are, the more nervous I get. And obviously creators or influencers being who they are, they're often quite big personalities, so that just made me shrink even more into my shell. But it doesn't matter, it was a fun morning, and now I'm off to do a little bit of editing before going back to see Ava. The Christmas market is open already, guys. It's only, what, 11:30? They're open already. I love working in here, guys. It's just very peaceful. Also, from this morning I got a little gift. It's a charging bank. I think the way it works, you charge it up and then you don't plug your phone in, you just rest your iPhone on top. It's like wireless charging. Train, and it's far less busy. Well, it's not comparable to this morning. This is empty. This morning it was rammed and I stood up. Anyway, for the last 3 weeks I've been doing Vlogvember. I haven't read at all, and I was nearly done with this book. I've only got like a little bit left. So I really want to try and make some time in this next week to finish off this book, because if I leave it much longer, I'll forget what's happened and I'll have to reread it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little read now. Still listening to Taylor Swift's new album, guys. I might have nailed all the words by now. I don't know if that's something to boast about or if it's incredibly sad. I just want to say thank you to all of my members for the lovely comments on the video that I posted last night. Yeah, overwhelmed by the love and support and the excitement and the acknowledgement of like how sad and scary it also is. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I'm trying to reply to as many of them as possible, but I think it's had it's one of my most commented videos out of my members' videos. So yeah, I'm working my way through it slowly. Anyway, time to get back to Ava. I'm 2 minutes away. She is gonna love it out here. The weather's got so much better. Yesterday was so miserable. Me and Keegan were inside most of the day because it was so miserable. And Keegan goes back up north and suddenly it's sunny. Hopefully he's taking the weather with him. No offense, Keegan. And to everyone who can't become a member, you will find out at some stage. Like I'm in the process of making a video explaining everything, but I want to make sure it's right and I want it to be a moment, you know. It's taking a lot of prep and planning and pre-filming, sort of running around filming lots of bits, and I'll be piecing it all together for a video hopefully next month. But yeah, I just let my members in on what's happening just a bit before everyone else. I'm so relieved because Keegan was parked right here outside my house. I forgot to give him a permit, so if the traffic warden came round, it would have been like 60 quid he had to pay, but luckily they didn't check. Hello, Jill.
Why, hello, Jill.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm back. Shall we go for a walkies? You've done so well. 5 hours. 5 hours. Do you want a wee-wees? Come on in, wee-wees.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure.
Well guys, I forgot to vlog all afternoon. I've just been out, I've been to the gym, been walking back in the dark. I was gonna vlog, but I'm back now. Ava's just been sleeping basically all day apart from her little walkies. But I've put the lights on. I need to put the little Christmas tree lights on. I'm hoping we're gonna be able to get the ladder from Lucy's dad later this week. So then we can get the Christmas decks down. Although I'm actually going away on Friday. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We could just buy a ladder, I suppose, but never mind. Time to relax now. I need to, what time is it? It's 5:15, so I'm gonna get showered, get my tracksuit on. I'm just gonna catch up with any work that I might have missed when I was at the gym. I'm trying to watch YouTube videos, and what you can't see just here, because of the brightness, let me move this down, is a dog who just sits there watching me. She's been here for about 20 minutes, sat staring at me, tapping my leg with her paw. Do you want your dinner? Come on then. Come on then. Guys, I have such a demanding daughter. I fed her dinner and then suddenly I kept hearing her. And I came over here to look and she was pouring at the pantry, but meaning to pour her food. So I was like, fine, you can have another scoop of food. So I gave her another scoop of dry food and she ran over and ate it all. And then before I know it, I'm stood here cooking. Suddenly I heard that same noise, but from the other direction. And she stood by her toy cupboard, doing the same thing to her toy cupboard so that I could give her her toy. And I said to her, stop bossing me around. Like, you're being a bossy little bitch, because she is one. Let's face it. She's a cute one, but she still is one. She's such a little princess. She's like, give me more food, give me my toy. And later you're gonna be like, give me a cuddle, aren't you? Me and Lucy joke around that she thinks that dog is her son. It's just my son. Is that my grandson? Yeah. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm watching my friend Luke's vlog whilst cooking my classic chicken sausages and broccoli, which I pretty much have every day. And his dinner looks so much better. I want the pasta with parmesan and garlic bread. It's Joel from the next day. I am in my new tracksuit, which I love. And guys, I've been shopping today and I bought a brand new candle. £4 from Asda. It's a very nice one. Just as a quick update on today, I haven't vlogged today. Haven't felt like it. Haven't wanted to, so I'm gonna do a sit-down video this evening. I had my flu jab this morning in my arm, and my arm is starting to ache. She said you might start to feel like you're coming down with a cold, but she was like, but you won't actually, it's just, you know, what happens when you get a vaccine. But yeah, I get it every year because of my asthma. I get it for free because I have asthma. I think if you're not in an at-risk group, you have to pay for it, but it's only like £20. But yeah, so I advise everyone to get a flu jab if you want one. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video, guys. I really, really appreciate it. We're coming towards the end of Vlogvember. I've got some fun stuff coming up. Tomorrow, I'm going to a Christmas show with Keegan. He's coming back to London again for us to go to that, and then I'm going home for the weekend. It's my brother's birthday, so there's some cool vlogs coming up. Stay tuned. Thank you for being subscribers, and I'll see you next time. Bye.